Yay! Happy October! Yay! So, pardon my throat. We went to Disney and I rode Tron, which is so fun, but I screamed involuntarily and lost my voice. So, we're working on getting that back. But I wanted to share 2 wreaths today that I made for Halloween. One I made last year and one I made this year. So I want to show you, they're both using the deco mesh, which is so beautiful. And I'm not like very good at deco mesh yet, but these are my attempts. And I'll just show you how I did it because I used the deco mesh in a different way on each one. So all of these items to make the wreaths you can get at the Dollar Tree. You can get them at the dollar store. So you can make a pretty inexpensive wreath. Anyway, this is my first wreath. It's candy corn. So this is the one I made last year. I have him on a little stick. Check him out. Ding, 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 ding. It's Halloween time. It's spooky time. Whew. Anyway, so this is a square wreath frame from the Dollar Tree. See how it's square? And I only used square because that was the only one I could find at the time. They were out of the rounds, but the square ended up being pretty cute and adorable. So the deco mesh on here is the curly method, which I'll just like show you. So you cut a piece about like this big, right? So here's like the roll of the deco mesh. This is what it looks like from the Dollar Tree. Here's the yellow one. So anyway, you cut like a piece, you know, whatever size you like, but then you roll it up like a tube. Roll it. Okay. And then you're left with like this prettiness, right? So when you cut it, there is gonna be like this problem with the little strings and stuff, but it kind of adds to it, you know. But anyway, so then you roll it up and you pinch it right in the middle there. And then you use a pipe cleaner. You can cut the pipe cleaner in half because you won't need the whole long piece. Just cut it in half and secure it right to the wire frame, right? So as you can see, when you secure it, right? See, these beautiful little curls just pop out. I feel like I could add more curls to this one, even make it a little fuller. But yeah, so you just attach it all the way around. Then you can add some ribbon tails on there. These were just like little foam guys from the Dollar Tree. This was something from the Dollar Tree. And you know, just go to town and make a wreath. So so these are also from the Dollar Tree, like from like a little wooden sign that I cut apart. And I just put those in the middle. So that was my wreath last year. I was very into candy corn, still am, love it. So my next wreath is using a larger frame. That's like a 14 by 14 maybe, but this is an 18 by 18. So I got these way many months ago from the Dollar Tree. Before they raised their prices, I bought a bunch. But now they're like $1.75, I think, per all their floral items, but it's still a good deal for a wreath frame, right? So I use this wreath frame here for my next one, 18 by 18, and here it is. Oh, isn't that something? I gotta back up, it's big. So with this one, I didn't cut the deco mesh. I used a method where here, I'll show you. So this deco mesh I did not get from the Dollar Tree because I found these long, amazing, unopened packages of deco mesh at the literal Goodwill. Okay, check that out, right? So that's what I used on this. I found it in orange and I found it in this color and I couldn't believe it. Had to snag it. But anyway, so I did the orange on the outer frame of this large wreath frame, and then I did this on the inner. But I'll show you. So for this method, I don't know what to call it, but you just kind of like measure out a similar length each time, right? I think like 10 inches or something was what I did. and then you scrunch it all the way up through the middle. Scrunch, 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 scrunch. And then you just kind of grab it all and you're left with this like pretty bubble look. And then you just attach that right down onto your wreath. Once it's attached with the pipe cleaner, you just roll it out again and scrunch, scrunch, scrunch it up. And you just keep doing that and then you don't have to cut it. And I think I like this method better. Even though I like the curly look, this one was better because you didn't have to cut everything. It definitely took me less time. And I also think it looks like much cleaner, much like more professional looking with each of these little puffs. And once you have it secure, you can like move the puff around, fluff it up a little bit, scrunch it about, and then you can just add your, embellishments. Deco mesh is so fun because once you have that like base, you can do this with every holiday, any colors that you want, and then you just, decorate around it. These little wooden guys are from the Dollar General, actually. I found them this year. And he's like a little fluff stuffy that I attached there with some wire. He's just kind of floating. And let me see. Oh, and then of course the ribbon tails really add a lot to it. So I'll insert a clip here of how I make the ribbon tails. But I do, how many I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I made 8 bundles of ribbon tails using Dollar Tree ribbon. And I just attach them in like a star formation and staple it in the middle, and then you can just grab that middle stapled piece, stuff it down in until you reach the frame and attach that with another pipe cleaner. So very fun, very simple. This big wreath, I think I did this in like 2 or 3 days, little by little, but it really was very quick and super fun. So this one I think we're gonna put up on our fireplace, and then the other one maybe in our kitchen or something. Our front door, we have a double door, so I need to make like something that is 2 of the same, Have you ever seen somebody with a double door that has like 2 different things? I haven't. And I was gonna just make 2 of these. That was my original plan. But looking at the amount of deco mesh I used, I didn't think I had enough to do a second one. And I don't know where to get these, and I don't really want to pay full price again, so maybe I'll use it next year to make like a smaller one or something. So, okay, thanks for joining me. I have a Halloween miniatures coming up that I made last year, but I really want to show it to you. And it's very precious and very tiny. And I hope you're gonna love it. So I'll see you then. All right, bye.